Because if the book of Ruth is written to show us the character of God in the characters of this story, and in chapter 2 you have two women in need, hurting from all that life has thrown at them, in need of hope. Specifically, you have an outcast woman working in a field. And then you have a redeemer, the Lord of the harvest, who goes out of his way to cross all kinds of barriers to work extravagantly on their behalf. You start to say, what does this story have to do with me sitting right here in December of 2019? Well, here's what it has to do with you and me. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Ruth. Every single one of us has a story of sin and shame in our past. And every single one of us knows, to different degrees, the hurt and pain of life in a world of sin and suffering. But what I want you to see today is that the Lord of the harvest, the Redeemer, God himself has looked upon you. Right where you are sitting. And the book of Ruth is teaching us that in the middle of our shame and in the middle of our hurt, God seeks us as his family. God seeks the hurting as his family. When the reality is there is nothing in us to draw the Lord of the harvest to us, the Bible teaches he has pursued us anyway. See yourself in this story right where you're sitting, because the Bible teaches that God has pursued you. Like not just the person next to you, beside you, behind you, in front of you, like right where you are sitting. God has called your name. God has crossed the ultimate barriers to come to you, to me, to us, in a much greater way than the book of Ruth could ever depict. Talk about divine drama. God has come to us, born in a Bethlehem stable. God has come to us in the person of Jesus. He has left his throne in glory to live among us, to care for us. And ladies and gentlemen, ultimately it was no accident, mere chance, or coincidence when soldiers arrested him. It was no accident when they mocked and beat and scourged and spit upon him. It was no accident when they nailed him to a cross. This was divine drama because the Lord of the harvest came for one purpose: to lay down his life for you and me. And it just so happened that 3 days after he died, he rose from the grave. So that anyone, anywhere, no matter who you are, what you have done, or how you have hurt, you can be called a daughter or son of God. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lord of the harvest has left his throne in glory to pursue you right where you're sitting. God seeks the hurting as his family. Keep going. God shelters the hurting under his wings. The language in chapter 2 is exactly what we see in Psalm 91. He who dwells on the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. Under his wings you will find refuge.